I had a lot of goals when I started making this record, but the biggest one was ambition. I think I wanted to make something that was that sounded grand, not obnoxiously grand. Still had attention to detail, acute attention to detail, so that it's all minutiae and it adds up to something great, as opposed to just big blasty noises. And it took a long time to do it that way, but I'm glad I did, because it's got a lot of texture because of it. The way that I used to write songs for my previous records was basically I'd just sit down with an acoustic guitar and quickly write vocals and lyrics and then sort of leave it at that. And then when I got my bandmates together, I would talk out the ideas with them of how we were going to do things. I'd play the guitar line or the bass line on my guitar and say, let's play this. When I made this record, I recorded basically the whole record first, playing everything, and sort of like shanty-style home recording. And so I really got all my ideas out before I opened it up to the band. You know, as we've toured the country for years in and years out now, we see the same faces over and over again. And the great thing about that is that we've changed a lot, and we continue to change. They're so open to what we want to try to do, and they're there with like zeal, and they're willing to help us do it. And they don't seem to be any more excited when it's me by myself or me with 12 other people playing. And they don't seem to care that I've taken a song that they've loved and morphed it into something else. Maybe that's because I try to make them love that too, but we've been lucky that because we've decided to try to focus on what really was the thing that they were attached to, and harness that and carry it over into new things. And that's true as we've written new songs. We've thought, what do I want to do? What have they liked, and what's been the unifying thing there? Where's the common denominator? Really early on, the internet community sort of embraced what I was doing, and they shared. This is like the height of Napster. They shared my music with each other, and I would show up in a town really not hip to Napster, and couldn't figure out why these few people that were there actually knew the words. I was like, I'm only selling these records out of my trunk. My trunk hasn't been to this club yet. How the hell are these kids singing along? And then I kind of got hipped to what Napster was all about, and I got tapped into the computer because of that. I was like, well, this is a great way to start a community, have some discourse with these people. So I embraced it early on, and all the different kind of cultural changes that have happened in the social sites, and independent music is marketed well because of things like MySpace. And I think I got in on that early. I wanted to share my music with people. Of course, there was no way you could sell it then, but I just really wanted to share it. And I've always looked at that audience as my core audience, and I've tried to give back to them over and over again. The fact that they come out to our shows in droves, the fact that they'll sit and talk to me after the show for hours and hours. I stick around I don't go out usually until like 3 or 4 hours after the show, because the kids are there. They stick around. I mean, all of them, like thousands of them. And I think a lot of it is that we write each other on these websites, and I know these people, and I get excited to meet them, see their faces, and they are supportive of us. And I don't know why we deserve that. I don't think it's anything that we've necessarily earned. They've been very gracious with us, and we're really appreciative of that. And so we're always in a pursuit of a way to show them that we appreciate it.